Welcome, everyone, to tonight's edition of Dead Talk Live. I'm your host, Viz, with you from Walking Dead Now. Our broadcast every night is simultaneously live streamed to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time daily. I want to welcome our first-time viewers. We hope you can stay with us over the next hour and participate in our viewer interactive show. And a very big thank you to all of our regular viewers. I'm glad all of you are here with me tonight. If you haven't already done so, we ask that if you enjoy this program as well as our custom videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel called Walking Dead Now. For more information on our show, please visit our brand new website located at deadtalklive.com. As always, our producer Marko is going to be handling the text chatting, and I will be talking to you guys live on the air. So how is everyone doing tonight? Saz, hello. Heart Productions, hello. Summer, and Nicholas on YouTube, hey. Instagram, Rick waving at us, hello Rick. Marko is saying hello to everybody. Ismail is saying hello. Cat Hacker 28 is joining us on Instagram. We have a lively full group today, and you guys are not going to regret it. You guys are going to want to hear what I have to say today, because I'm still in disbelief as to the news that I'm going to announce today. I'm in disbelief, and I'm going to get to it in a second here. I'm not going to have you guys waiting too long. La Familia, too, on Instagram is waving at us. Hello, La Familia. Avanil7 is joining us on Instagram. Hey, how you doing? Summer is very anxious. She wants to hear the news. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, you're going to love this. Before I get to the news, Drippy is waving at us on Instagram. I saw some of you guys' posts. You guys are starting to receive your prizes. The last week's winners in the U.S. are starting to receive their prizes today. I saw some posts as you guys opening up the boxes. I hope the action figures meet your expectations. And for our international winners, I am still waiting on the post office to deliver my shipping supplies, which include the international custom envelopes, boxes, and so on. And I'm really sorry. It sucks. I don't know why they're dragging their feet on this. They recommend to us not to go to the post office, so I'm stuck here waiting for those supplies. I'm hoping they will show up any day now, and they'll definitely be here before my next shipping day, which I do every Sunday. So I'm hoping, it's Wednesday today? I'm hoping either tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday they arrive so I can start getting that stuff out to you guys. Hard Productions got yours this morning. Were you happy with it, Hard Productions? I hope it met your expectations. Summer got her Tyrese. Awesome, Summer. I'm glad. So, yeah. I'm glad you guys got them. And I hope you guys love them. That's awesome. There's plenty of more coming. Now, dude, I got to get to this news because I can't hold this in much longer. Okay? I can't. This is just so unbelievable development that just occurred today. This is all our producer's Marko's doing, and he did pull a rabbit out of his hat today. I myself, like I said, I'm still trying to let this news soak in as I'm in a state of disbelief. But today, our producer and my brother Marko tentatively secured us an exclusive live Dead Talk interview with, drumroll please, Michael Cudlitz. Abraham from The Walking Dead is going to be on our show. Just think about that. I would have been happy with a zombie extra from The Walking Dead. Start off slow and build up. But Michael Cudlitz is going to be joining us sometime next week. Michael and my brother Marko, our producer, are working out the details. He has tentatively agreed to be on our show. That is amazing. That's Right Hard Productions. I mean, we all love Abraham. Michael Cudlitz is an amazing man, from what I hear. Marko has met him in the past, and he had his contact information, and he was able to just, he's like, what do I have to lose? He emailed him, and he is such an amazing man, Michael Cudlitz, that he responded back within a couple of hours. And he was like, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that's the kind of person he is. And, yeah, I mean, everybody's like, whoa, yeah, I'm just letting this soak in. And I don't know where to begin. I would have, like I said, I would have been happy with an extra, from the show, like a walker, start off slow and build up. Brother Marko, you are amazing. We all appreciate what you do for this show. Like I said, they're working out the details. Now, you guys are going to have the opportunity to ask Abraham your questions through your chats. Because this is a viewer interactive show. It's not going to be just me and Michael Cudlitz talking on the air. You guys are going to be involved in the interview. You guys are going to be involved in asking these questions. It's not just going to be me. We're just hoping he can spare a few moments out of his time. I mean, obviously, we don't expect him to be here for the full hour. That's too much to ask of him. But, him just giving us 5-10 minutes, hopefully that's just amazing. And he is going to be with us. He said sometime next week. Marko was a little modest when he was talking to him about the number of followers we have. So if Michael Cudlitz is listening, because Michael did refer him to our website so he can see our episodes and see what we're all about. Michael, thank you so much for agreeing to do our show. Our show is simultaneously broadcasted live on 4 of our social platforms, which include YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you combine those, we have close to 110,000 followers. Our viewership on this show is growing day by day. It's amazing. We have a lot of regulars. We're getting new regulars every day. And from the bottom of my heart to Michael Cudlitz, I want to thank you for agreeing to come on our show. I just thank you so much. And I want your guys' help. I really want your guys' help. This is going to be my first ever celebrity interview. And wow, 4 months ago, I would have never thought those words would be coming out of my mouth. I'm going to be doing a celebrity interview. And I'm nervous. Not nervous talking to you guys. I mean, we're all like a family in here. I'm not nervous talking to you guys, but hey, Khalid. Khalid, we're going to have Michael Cudlitz, who plays Abraham, on the show next week. He's agreed to do an interview with us on Dead Talk Live. So Abraham is coming. That's right, Ismail. Abraham is going to be on our little live stream here. It's not so little, but yeah. Let me bring up the universal chat so you guys can see what everybody else is saying. Summer says, you got this, Viz. Yeah, I got it, but I'm still nervous. When, Marko told me today, I just, it doesn't register right away. And I was like, what? I just immediately ran up and told my family, my wife and kids. And yeah, I finally found that one thing that really impresses them. That news today impressed them. So it took me getting, a major celebrity on the show but I finally was able to impress my 3 children and my wife. So that's all it took. That's all it took. Bad Weather 320 writes, Viz, man, that is so freaking cool. Thank you, Bad Weather 320. I saw your post that you got Herschel. I reposted it on my Instagram. I don't know if you noticed that, but I reposted your post, Bad Weather 320, of you opening up Herschel. So going back to your guys' help, let me bring up our contact information, okay? I want your guys' help. Now, please email me or Marko. Marko's the producer, so, you can email him. He's probably the better one to email about this stuff. And I want you to share with us before the show, before we do have him on the show, of what you would like us to ask him on the air. As well as you guys are going to be chatting in your questions. Obviously, I don't know how much time he could spare for us. I don't know how long he's going to be with us. We're obviously not going to get to everyone's questions. But I definitely do have a concept that, I want this to be something fresh and unique. I don't want this to be the first question every celebrity gets asked about a project that they're on or we're on. Like, so what was it like, working on The Walking Dead? No, I don't want none of that. I want there to be fresh, unique questions that we can answer him, and of course that he's willing to answer as well. And I want you guys to contact me or Marko. You can email me, you can WhatsApp me at my number right there. My WhatsApp number is 650-308-4023. My email is viz@deadtalklive.com. Marko, our producer, his email is marko@deadtalklive.com. So, contact me, contact Marko. Let us know what questions you want us to ask Abraham, Michael Cudlitz. And we'll be more than happy, to dwindle them down into the time that we're going to have with him and ask him your questions. And we're going to take some questions from you guys from the chats while we're talking with him. So there you go. That's the big news, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because I'm just ecstatic. I am ecstatic. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. I definitely don't see myself sleeping tonight. Hard Production writes, get a couple more people like this on this show, and then you can maybe compete with the Talking Dead. You're right. You're right. Maybe I can't compete with Hardwick. That's still a long ways off. I love Chris Hardwick. I would love to get Chris Hardwick on this show. Speaking of celebrity interviews, Chris Hardwick is always the one doing the interviews. I would love for him to be the one being interviewed. Because just think of the fascinating people that Chris Hardwick has met over the years, that he knows, that he's friends with, and all the stories he has. So I would love to get Chris Hardwick to agree to give us a few minutes on this show. So if any of you guys know Chris Hardwick out there, please share that with him, and that we would love to have him on our Dead Talk Live live stream, because I would love to ask him a few questions. Daryl Dixon writes, congratulations, Viz. You deserve it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Marko, Yvette Nicole Brown. Marko, I've told you this. I've actually chatted with Yvette Nicole Brown. Yvette Nicole Brown is a follower of ours, and I'm a follower of hers. And we've chatted through Instagram. Now, this was before I created this talk show. This was when I just, had my Instagram account and I was putting up fan videos. I haven't chatted with her since. But yeah, I've chatted with Yvette Nicole Brown, and she's an amazing woman. I love her. I love her insight on The Talking Dead. And I love the fact that she has that little notebook where she keeps all her notes. That is just such true fan dedication. So, Yvette, I would love to have you on this show as well. Because you are an amazing person. I see all your Instagram posts and just a huge heart that you have and all the love that you have in you. And I would love to get you on this show as well. So So Walking Dead fan writes, how long has this been up for? Walking Dead fan, tonight is our 26th episode. We do it daily, so today is day 26. And it's not bad, 26 days into a show, to get Michael Cudlitz as a guest. I'm sorry, but I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to be getting any sleep tonight. So anyway, that's the big news. It's the big news. I hope you guys are not, you agree with me. That's pretty damn huge. Let me bring up the universal chat screen again. Ismail writes, not bad at all. Thank you, Ismail. Thank you. Okay. Today's biggest news was going to be the 2 new action figures. Dal Dixon writes, it's amazing news. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so today's biggest news before this all broke, I put this up last night, was going to be the release of our 2 new action figures to our daily contest. But, that Michael Cudlitz Abraham interview kind of overshadowed that, But we are still releasing, are putting up on the block 2 new action figures for our daily trivia contest. Summer writes, heck yeah, it's cool. Thank you. I agree. I absolutely agree. So let me show you guys the action figures that we currently have. We have Beth, who's been on the block for a while. Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie. And just to let you guys know, with tonight's trivia question, I am going to be doing another bonus to give away this guy. Okay, I'm trying to get rid of Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie. So giving you guys a heads up, whoever knows tonight's trivia question, and I think tonight's trivia question is probably the hardest we've had so far. I mean, Marko came up with a doozy. So all you guys that were thanking Marko earlier for getting Michael Cudlitz to come on our show, yeah, you may not be thanking him for this trivia question, because this one is a hard one, okay? So we're going to ask the question, and whoever does call in, at that point, we're going to reveal the bonus question to the first caller. And if you get the trivia question correct, you obviously get to pick your choice of action figure. And if you get the bonus question correct, we are going to throw in Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie. I'm really starting to feel bad for this Gas Mask Zombie. So we also have Gareth from Terminus, the Governor, Two-Eyed Governor, One-Eyed Governor, all in one. And we released very, very early this morning is when I made the post, Dale and Andrea. I thought it would be appropriate to put these 2 together. Okay? Because Dale is the one that saved Andrea's life by making her, Andrea wanted to end it all in the CDC. She wanted to stay there with Jackie and Jenner and get blown up. Her sister had just died. She had lost all hope. Hey, Ash, waving at us at Instagram. Hey, Petro. Aristides. Petro, are you Greek? Petro_Aristides. Are you Greek on Instagram? Aristides was my dad's name. So let me know, Petro. Zombica37 is with us on Instagram. Hi, Zombica. Zombica, did you hear our news? I don't know if you just joined us, Zombica37, but I don't know if you heard our big breaking news. But yeah, I thought it'd be very appropriate to put Dale and Andrea together because he saved her life. They sort of had this weird relationship with each other. Like I said, Dale was everyone's little, father figure they would turn to, unless your name was Shane. Shane hated him because Dale figured out what he was all about. Zombica37, I did just join. Well, Zombica, everybody's getting sick of me, probably sick of saying this, but the big news for today, Zombica37, was that Marko has gotten us an exclusive interview, tentatively agreed to for sometime next week, with Michael Cudlitz, who played Abraham on The Walking Dead. Abraham is going to be with us on this show exclusively, probably sometime next week, to do an interview with us. So that's the big news for today. So that's pretty exciting, Zombika, and I know you are a regular, and I wanted to share that with you. Khalid says he considered her as a daughter. He did. Dale considered her as a daughter. The men as sons. Zombika writes, awesome, love him. Yep, that is pretty awesome. So anyway, that's why I felt it was appropriate for me to put up Dale and Andrea together for the new releases tonight in our action figures. Hard Production writes, I'm buying a set with Dale and his RV. When I seen it, I was like, I have to have it. Cool. That's awesome. Hard Productions, I finally got around. I don't know if you read my email. I left you a note in one of your video comments. I saw you respond to me on Instagram, and I told you to check your email. But I sent you an email. Hard Productions, I finally got around to checking out your YouTube channel, and you have some amazing videos, okay? And I sent you an email asking you basically if you wouldn't mind me promoting your videos on my social media. If you guys have not seen him yet, please head on over to Hard Productions YouTube page. He has some amazing fan-created videos, and I was just blown away by them. And I sent you an email, Hard Productions, asking if you wouldn't mind if I would promote them for you. So, and Saz on YouTube, I also sent you an email today asking you for something. I'm not going to say it before you had a chance to read it, but Saz, please check your email after the show. I sent you an email on an idea that I'm thinking about doing, and I would love your input on it after the show. Hard Productions writes, you can post them. I don't care. Happy you like the video. I couldn't find the email. Okay, but I did email. Saz writes, I've just seen it. Thank you. I'll reply after the show. All right, Hard Productions. Then I'm going to get to that maybe after tonight's show. I love your videos. I'm going to promote them just like I explained. Well, obviously you didn't get my email, so let me just tell you real quick. I put everybody who submits their video to me, I put your information in the ending credits. You get your shout out in the YouTube video description with a link to your channel. And also you get one of those YouTube info cards during your video that's playing with your name and a link to the video on your site. Because we're all about promoting other people's videos as well as our own. That's the base foundation of our whole, network. This show is just one piece of what we do. I love promoting other people's work, especially other people's work that has not gotten the views it deserves. Hard Production writes, hopefully it will help me grow. I haven't really gotten off the ground. That's fine, Hard Production. Everyone starts somewhere, Everyone has to start somewhere, and you have amazing content on your channel. And if you just keep that up, you're going to be up there in no time. So as a base topic tonight, me and Marko discussed this, and it's one of those, let me bring up that universal chat screen again. Sorry. Limited real estate on Instagram, so I have to keep flipping back and forth between the stuff that I want to show you guys. So there's the universal chat. So the base topic that I would like us to talk about today is I want you guys to tell me which episode on The Walking Dead, not which one did you absolutely love, but I want you to tell me which one you could have done without. And that does not include season 7, episode 1, okay? Because that's not what we're trying to talk about tonight. We're talking about episodes tonight that, sorry, I'm adjusting here. We're talking about episodes tonight that were just, not vital to the storyline, not much to them. Every show has them. I mean, not every episode of The Walking Dead has been amazing or great. You know, we I love the character building episodes, the ones that are a little slower. Uh, but there are a few episodes out there that just, you know, at the end, after watching them, you're like, okay, what did we get from this? And Condon.aj writes, the one with the governor. Well, which one with the governor? The governor was in a lot of episodes. IB writes, when is season 10 coming out? I assume you mean the finale, Mr. Hernandez on Instagram. We don't know when the finale is coming out. I don't think anybody knows, not even the cast or crew. We're still waiting for it. So, like I said, I'm excluding season 7, episode 1. Hard production rights, I can't think of one. Marko, you told me of one yesterday. Marko, can you repeat that again? Which episode you mentioned to me last night that you said was not, we could have done without, just not very important as far as storyline, not very important as far as character arcs, and so on. Bad Weather 320 writes, Michonne's exit could have been much better. I kind of agree with you, Bad Weather 320. Obviously, they didn't want to kill her because I think she's going to be in the movies. So they had to be very creative about that. They couldn't kill her, but she was leaving the show. So I like the concept of her going off to find Rick. But I would have liked some more information about that as well. Oh yeah, Marko. Marko's least favorite episode, or the one that he says that we can do without, I don't really necessarily agree with him with this. And the reason why I asked this question tonight, because I think this is a personal question where everybody's going to have their own answer. There's nobody who's right and there's nobody that's wrong. Okay? It's a very personal question. It's up to you, the individual, and how you feel, how you interpret the storyline, and which episode did you find that, I could have done without. Now, for Marko, he told me this last night. He didn't like in season 2 the episode with the well walker. Remember the well walker in season 2? The big walker that was stuck to the bottom of the well, where they coined the term for Glenn as a walker bait. And that's Marko's least favorite episode. I think it was hysterical. Glenn climbing down the well and them trying to pull him up, and the guy, just as they almost got him up off that well, he splits in half and his bottom half just falls right back into the water. I thought that was hysterical. Hard production writes, I liked Michonne's exit. My family thought it was boring, though. Summer writes, the episode with Beth and Daryl right after the fall of the prison. Every time I rewatch the series, I skip over that episode. Hard production writes, they are all about the Whisperers and Alpha. And this is exactly why I asked this question. Because everybody has their own personal answer. I personally feel those moments between Daryl and Beth, I know exactly what you're talking about, when she wanted to get drunk, and you guys remember she was about to drink that schnapps, and Daryl just smacks it out of her hand, and he's like, if you're going to get drunk, you're going to get drunk the right way. And he knows exactly where to go search, and he finds them some moonshine. That's right. Some good old Georgia moonshine. And they get just toasted. They get toasted. But yeah, it's very personal. For me, obviously with the news today, with Abraham, I was going to spend a lot of time thinking about it today. Oh, we have a caller. Hello, you're on Dead Talk Live with Viz. How are you doing?
Good, you?
How are you?
Good, you?
I'm pretty good. What's your name?
AJ,
Hey, AJ. Thank you for calling our show. So, what's on your mind tonight,
you're
AJ?
welcome. I think the episode I took it out is the governor.
But
That
which
was
one?
horrible.
Which one with the governor?
Um,
Because the governor was
when,
throughout a season and a half. So, which one with the governor did you not
like,
like?
like when he turned like he was really good in the beginning, but when he turned on his own people, that's when I didn't like him.
Oh yeah,
Like when he turned
that
on
was
everybody.
that was that was both an amazing scene and an extremely disturbing scene. And
Yes.
because the governor was a psychopath. And I mean that literally to the definition of what a psychopath is. He lacked
Yep.
any kind of emotion. He lacked the ability to
Yep.
feel remorse. You guys might disagree with me and the way he felt about his daughter and that he kept her alive. He loved her and he wasn't really a psychopath. But I truly believe the governor was impulsive. He's the complete opposite of Negan. Negan is cunning, smart. The governor was impulsive, just acted on pure emotion. We saw that when he killed
Yeah.
Herschel. And when we saw him
Yep.
take out his whole group of people because they retreated, and they were telling him, hey, you know what? Let them have the prison. They were telling
Exactly.
him, they're not bothering us. We don't need to bother them. But he just had this vindictive, mean
Intention.
side to him. Hey, Steven on YouTube, thank you for joining us. So the governor had this very vindictive, just revenge. He wanted to get back at Michonne for killing Penny.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Penny was already dead,
Yep.
but she was a walker, but Penny put her down. And he wanted to get back at
Yeah.
Michonne, and he absolutely hated Rick. Even though Rick
Yeah.
didn't really do anything to him, he just hated Rick. He
He
hated,
just hated Rick because Rick was sheltering Sean. That's why.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
he's keeping her
exactly,
safe.
exactly. And you know what? I also
And
feel he
Rick is
hated
that kind of
Rick.
person.
Go on.
He's that kind of person. He wants to make sure that if you join his group, he watches over you like your family, no matter what.
Exactly, exactly. And I also feel the governor could not tolerate that a person like Rick, a leader, was out there and it was in such close proximity to him. I just,
Exactly. It bugged the crap out of him. Sorry for the
yeah,
language, but it did.
yeah. And that just leads
And like
us,
me,
and that just
it's like
leads
me.
us to the kind of
Mhm.
mindset that he had. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like me. I didn't like Negan for the longest time, but know what? Negan has came a long way.
Absolutely.
Because I didn't like it because he killed Glenn. Glenn was my favorite person on The Walking Dead
Oh,
with Daryl and
exactly.
Rick. Those are like my three main favorite people on there.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely. And like I said,
And it just killed me when Negan killed Glenn. I was like, really? Because
yeah,
Glenn was cool. He
yeah.
was smart.
Glenn
He
was
very
awesome.
smart.
Glenn was awesome. And on yesterday's show, I revealed that the Greg Nicotero, one of the executive producers, and he directed that episode where Glenn died. He felt that Glenn's death was very unnecessary. And this is coming from the director and the executive producer, one of the big honchos of The Walking Dead. But, he knew it was in the comic books. He knew that Glenn had to die for Maggie's character to advance, but it disturbed him to having to film that. Now, going back to Negan again, the Negan and the governor, you cannot get any more different than those two antagonists.
Exactly.
Negan was smart, cunning, knew exactly what to do. He saw the worth in keeping humans alive. The governor was a psychopath. He put on a fake smile. He would smile and shake your hand in front of your face and then turn around and stab you in the back.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that Rick's daughter, Judith, she's changed Negan a lot.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
she changed him for the better. And I think that's just freaking awesome.
There's a lot of factors that have changed Negan. I think him spending those 6, 7 years behind bars was the best thing that could have happened to him. And if you remember, soon after they imprisoned him in season 9, just before Rick left the show, when Maggie went to kill him, he wanted to die. He literally wanted to die. He's like, I don't belong. I shouldn't be alive anymore. And Maggie saw that he was just a complete mess, and she's like, you know what? I came here to kill Negan, and basically that person is not here right now.
Exactly, and it broke him because he wanted to be with his wife.
Yeah, he loved Lucille.
And, the cool thing,
go on.
Showed his that guy who was with him in the beginning. I forget his name.
Simon?
Not Simon. The other guy, the redhead guy, who was looking for his wife. I forget his name.
Are you talking about Negan, the person that was with Negan?
Yeah, he was with Negan, but Daryl gave them a second chance after the whole war was over with Negan.
Oh, Dwight.
Dwight.
Yeah.
I've been watching him lately on Fear of the Walking Dead because I'm catching up on Fear of the Walking Dead right now, and he's been doing a really good job.
Oh, yeah. Dwight's character is amazing. Amazing. And now
he's changed so much, too.
Yeah. Now let me flip it and give you some comic book background on both the Governor and Negan. Now, the Governor we saw portrayed in the TV show was actually a lot calmer and milder than the Governor in the comic books. If you can believe it, the Governor that was in the comic books was a hell of a lot meaner, was a hell of a lot more sadistic, a lot more darker. So imagine, take the Governor that we saw on TV and then multiply him darker by 10. That's the Governor that's in the comic books. You know what I mean?
That's what my best friend was telling me because I don't know how to read. I wasn't a huge fan of The Walking Dead for many years, and I told my sister-in-law, my best friend, they're like, oh, you need to watch it. I'm like, no, whatever. And, I said, you know what, fine. If I get bored of all my reruns of TV shows and everything, I'll watch your episode. And this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I got hooked on it. I binge-watched it to that scene where they got up to kill Glenn.
Yeah.
That's when I very first started watching it.
Did you watch beyond that episode, or did you stop at that point?
Yeah. I got all the way up to when Sean left when she was looking for Rick.
Okay, so that's the last episode you saw?
Yes.
All right, so you only have like two episodes more to catch up, or 1 or 2 episodes.
Okay, there's 2 more episodes.
Oh yeah, that was not the that was not the end of it. I believe that was episode.
Oh, I thought it was.
No. That was episode 13. You guys correct me, but I believe the episode where Michonne left the show was episode 13. Now the group has to face Beta because Beta is coming after them. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Negan killed Alpha, right?
Yes, Negan did kill Alpha, and Alpha.
Yeah,
Alpha.
I moved to that one too.
Yeah, Alpha is was the one person that was keeping Beta in check, and now that she's gone, the dude has gone completely crazy. He is hearing voices in his head. He's a non-stoppable freight train. So with Beta right now, it's either kill or be killed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So
exactly.
watch those 2 remaining episodes because we still have the finale.
On my ABC app.
yeah, and also the finale. The finale is on hold because of the coronavirus pandemic. That has not even been released yet.
Oh my God! Yes, I heard about that. I was like, it's driving me nuts. I want to find out.
Yeah. Anyway, AJ, it is time for our trivia contest. I want to thank you so much for calling us, and I hope you call us again in the future.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, and everybody be safe. God bless.
Thank you so much, and you be safe too. Thank you. All right. That was great. That was AJ calling us, and it's time for tonight's trivia. That was a very interesting conversation I was having with AJ. I know we're a little late with the trivia. We're 10 minutes late, but that's fine. And listen, guys, tonight is a really hard question. Both me and Marco are fully prepared that if nobody gets it, like even hardware Saz may not even know the right answer, but she keeps surprising me. But if you guys don't know the answer, the contest will continue on tomorrow with a different question. So let's go on ahead and read this question, okay? It's a very hard one tonight. Where's the question? Here's the question. Okay. You guys all ready? Here we go. Now, in the famous barn episode in season 2 of The Walking Dead, right before the whole barn incident, Rick and Herschel, along with Jimmy, found 2 walkers stuck in the swamp. Okay? They found those 2 walkers stuck in the swamp. Herschel knew one of them. What was their name? That's the question. And remember, like I said in the beginning, the person who calls is going to get a bonus question. And if they answer the bonus question correctly, as well as picking the action figure of their choice, is also going to receive Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie. So, trivia time. So the phone lines are open. Like I said, this is not a very easy Googleable. I just created that word, Googleable. This is not a very easily Google searched question. You guys are going to have to do some digging. And we do have a caller. All right. You are on Dead Talk Live with Viz. What's your name?
I think, AJ, I think I know you guys' answer. I think her name's Susie Lou.
No, that was not.
I just saw the episode 2 days ago. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, I think I know it.
I can't say if you're hot or cold, but nope, that's not the correct answer, AJ. Thank you for trying, though.
I'll try again. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So his answer was Susie Lou, which is not correct. That was not the... we're looking for her actual full name, full name. So, that's it. First, anybody else who has an answer, please go on and call. So, anyway, going back to our topic, about episodes, I see you guys mentioning all different episodes. That, like I said, it was a very personal question. Which episode did you feel like we could have not have seen or could have done without? I'm not asking you guys which episode disturbed you the most. I mean, if I did, then I think the most common answer would be season 7, episode 1, where we lost Abraham and Glenn. I mean, that was heartbreaking. That's not what I'm asking. Steven Garza writes, give me 40 minutes. I'm going to watch the episode. Well, Steven, let me just tell you, even if you watch the episode, in order to really hear the answer, it's one of those, it is spoken in the episode, absolutely. But you may have to watch it with the closed captions on, with the subtitles, to really grasp the correct answer. And even then, when the answer is given by one of those characters, we had to go back and verify to make sure that we had the correct answer ourselves. So it is very hard. Hey, Toby. Toby, you joining us for the... You just came in here, Toby, on Instagram? How you doing, Toby? Amit writes, Season 9, Episode 15. Marko is calling us. Hey, big brother, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey.
I saw you calling, so what's up? This is Marko, our producer.
Hey, everyone. I just want to say hello to everybody, and I'm hoping everybody enjoying their evening. And I am excited about the news as well. I won't keep you on the phone very long because I know that I want to give you the chance to actually answer this question and win one of the action figures. So good luck, have a good night, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Thank you so much, Marko, for getting us that Abraham interview. Toby.
Yeah, I'm
hold on, Marko,
too.
1 second. Toby's joined us. Toby, I don't know if you've heard, but Marko we have a tentative scheduled interview with Michael Cudlitz sometime next week, the actor who plays Abraham. Toby, he's agreed to come on Dead Talk Live, our show, for an exclusive interview.
Yeah, so, he was a guest at my hotel, and we've kind of formed a little bit of a connection. And I reached out to him today and just see how he's doing, and he agreed to come on next week just for a little meet and greet and see how everyone's doing. So I'm just waiting around to see, when we can lock the date, and then once I know, we'll kind of get that out to you guys. So I'm very excited, and I'm very happy for him too. And he's a really, really nice man, and very down to earth and very humble. And I'm hoping that.
Toby's in disbelief. Toby's like, really? Yeah, Toby, really. We are going to have Abraham, Michael Cudlitz, giving us be on the show at least for a little bit, answering some questions and talking to us exclusively here on our show, Dead Talk Live. So thank you, Marko. Thank you so much for getting
problem,
that
guys.
for us.
I appreciate it. No problem. Anyway, guys, have a nice evening, and good luck on the question, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay.
Good night.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. That was our producer, Marko. So we don't know which day Daryl Dixon. That's still being worked on. We're waiting to hear back from him. He said yes. He said next week looks good for him. We gave him the information about the show today. We told him where to look to see, our past episodes. He might be watching tonight's episode for all I know. So, if he's watching tonight's episode, that's great. But, him and, Marko they're talking and they're trying to lock down a date. But it might be someday next week. So, yeah, uber excited. And as soon as we do have an actual confirmed date, I will definitely let you guys know. So Hard Production writes, I could have done without Season 10, Episode 2. Don't get me wrong, it was still a good episode. Okay, that's going back to earlier this year. I know Season 10 premiere starts off with them doing the training at Oceanside, and it ends with Carol seeing Alpha. What happened in Episode 2? I just remember the whole Season 10 as one bit. So Hard Productions, what exactly happened in Episode 2? I mean, I know, like I said, all this past season is all jumbled into one big storyline for me. I don't remember exactly episode per episode. Good night, Zambika37. Thank you for joining us on Instagram. We hope to see you again tomorrow. So, anyway, like I said, everyone has a wide range of different answers to this question. And Hard Productions writes, it was the flashback to how Alpha and Beta met. The ending was the same ending as Episode 1. That's right. But, that was a very critical episode because we already saw Alpha in how she developed in the beginning of the apocalypse. And just how, she was an abusive mother. She was a mean-spirited woman. She hated her husband. And we found this out through Lydia telling the story. And I thought that was just brilliantly shot. Oh, we have a caller. Summer is calling us. Hey, Summer, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. I'm always happy to hear you.
That's nice.
Now, hold on, Summer. Yesterday, I said Midwestern accent, but I'm also picking up a little bit of the South in you. Are you from Texas?
Really?
Are you?
No, I'm from Southern Indiana, though.
So you're born and raised Midwestern?
Yep.
Okay. I thought I was picking
Evansville, Indiana.
I thought I was picking up a little bit of a Texan accent there.
Oh, no.
So what's on your mind tonight, Summer?
Oh, I was calling for the trivia. You guys already got an answer?
Oh, yeah. No, we haven't. I totally forgot about that. No, we do not have an answer.
Oh.
So go ahead.
Okay.
Give me your answer.
All right. Is it Louise Bush?
Yes. Yes. Congratulations to
Really?
Summer.
Okay.
She got it right. Wow. I really thought
Awesome.
we only have like 7 minutes left in the show. I really thought we were going to go through for the first time without an answer. But you came to the rescue, Summer. So now I'm going to have you pick your action figure, and then I'm going to ask you the bonus question. Saz on YouTube is congratulating you. So
thank you, Saz.
Okay. So let's go through the action figures here. Of course, we have Beth, Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie. You're going to get him if you answer the bonus question correctly. We have Gareth. We have the Governor. And today we introduced Dale and Andrea. So what's your pick, Summer?
Wow. I am going to go with Dale.
Awesome choice. Awesome choice. I love Dale.
Yeah.
I love Dale. Now, you ready for the bonus question?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is even harder than the actual question. Okay?
Oh, no. Okay.
You got the answer correct. The name of the walker that Herschel, and Rick dug out of the swamp, her name was Louise Bush, also known as Lou. So AJ was partially correct. AJ was partially correct, but I couldn't give away the correct answer. So the bonus question is, Herschel mentions that she worked at a bar during the weekends. Okay, she worked at a bar. Can you give me the name of the bar?
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. This is hard. This is hard.
Was it Hartman's? It wasn't Hartman's. Harms.
Oh,
I don't remember.
You know what?
Huh?
You're close. I mean, not close, but like I said, it's like one of those things where you got to listen really carefully as Herschel reveals the answer to get it. It's not like he says it clear as day. He sort of like mumbles it. So no, it's not that. The answer is the Carriage Bar.
The Carriage Bar. Okay.
And you know what? It's funny because when Marko and me were going over this question and he was giving me the answer, his answer, the way he thought he heard Herschel say it, was very similar or close to the answer you were giving me for the name of the bar. So that's why we had to go and verify it and make sure that we had the correct answer. And the name of the bar is called the Carriage Bar. But
the Carriage Bar, okay.
You are getting Dale.
Thank you.
I'm glad you got your action figure today. I hope you enjoy
I love it. Yes.
You're going to be getting Dale next week. So you're on a roll.
All right. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And I'm glad that we can continue our record with having a winner every night.
Yeah, me too. It's been so much fun listening. So I'm excited.
I thank you for listening, Summer. Thank you for calling in.
And congratulations on getting Michael Cudlitz.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm not going to sleep. Thank you so much, Summer.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. So there you guys have it. Summer is our trivia contest winner tonight. And like I said, dudes. I called you guys dudes. This guy right here, Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie, he is destined to go up on like the wall of shame somewhere in my house. Toby writes, give it to her. Ismail writes, Viz, come on. I mean, if she was closer, I would have. I want to get rid of Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie, but, it didn't even start with an H. You know, I really do. I mean, trust me, me and Marko are desperately trying to get rid of Gas Mask Right Gear Zombie. We're desperately trying to get rid of this guy. And I have to have faith that he is going to go. You know? Saz writes, I want to get him tomorrow. Saz also writes, Lou also had a farm up the road, grew sweet corn. You're right. Luis did have a farm up the road from the green farm. That's Herschel's farm. And Herschel did know her. And when they were digging her out of the swamp, he was telling Rick about who she was and where she worked. And he basically saw her as the same person who's just sick. She's just sick, you know? And Herschel truly believed that there's a cure somewhere out there. So he was gathering them all up, putting them in the barn, and just waiting for the cure to be released. And it took, you know, for Shane to go apeshit on him and show him the reality of the state of the world for him to get rid of that notion, you know? So Toby is leaving us. Okay, Toby, thank you for joining us. Hope we can see you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, Toby, on Instagram. Steven Garza writes, I am waiting for the Rick figure. Oh, who said we have a Rick figure? I didn't say that. I didn't say we have a Rick Grimes action figure. You know? I guess you have to wait and find out. You have to wait and find out. You know? But, man, we're just trying to come up with the mother. Let's say we do have a Rick action figure, Steven, on YouTube. We are going to have to come up with the mother load of all trivia questions for the Rick Grimes one. I mean, we're talking about the mother load. And Marko on Instagram also writes us, tomorrow's question is also a tough one. Marko, there's been barely an easy one. In what, the 11 days or so we've been running this contest? Can't really say there's been an easy one. So, man, we are out of time. It's just amazing how this hour just flies by. You know, I see us all as a big family in this room, or rooms, spread out through 4 different social networks, watching this simultaneously. You know, just let me bring up the chat screen so you guys can see what's going on with everyone. I want to thank you guys so much for just making this show what it is today. Like I said, this is only our 26th episode. I want to thank Marko for lining up our interview with Abraham sometime next week, hopefully. Michael Cudlitz is going to give us an exclusive interview here on Dead Talk Live, which is just, it just blows me away. Like I said, I would have been happy with, you know, interviewing one of the extras to play a walker, but we're getting a chance to have the Abraham, Michael Cudlitz, you know, for a short time on our show to ask him some questions. So, Michael, if you're listening, thank you so much, and I just can't wait to talk to you next week. I want to thank all you guys for joining me tonight. Daryl Dixon, Khalid, Ismail, Saz, Steven, Hard Productions, Summer, all you guys. You guys are what makes this show what it is. I really do love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I look forward to 9:30 every night. I work hard, so I'm absolutely prepared and ready to go at 9:30 every night. This is the highlight of my day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's our contact info again. We're almost out of time, so if you guys want to screenshot it, please email us the questions you want us to ask Abraham. So please email us, WhatsApp, whatever. Get us those questions. Until tomorrow, guys, stay walking.